I never thought I did record something like this. Honestly, even pressing record feels unreal, like I am stepping under a spotlight I never asked for, holding something inside me that's been buried for too deep. But I am here now, and if you are listening, please understand this is not for show. This is not about drama. This is not to get attention. This might be the first time I have ever spoken this out loud. So if my voice cracks, if I hesitate, if I don't sound like the version of me, that's why what I am about to reveal has lived in silence for too long. It was not silence because it did not matter. It was silence because it mattered too much, too raw, too personal, too warped in the parts of myself I never let the world see. I became an expert at covering it up, perfect smile, always present, holding space for others while pushing my own pain aside. It's wild how invisible your own suffering can be when you have trained yourself to hide it. I got good at changing topics, pushing things off, keeping people at just the right distance. But the truth stays heavy and mine. It's been pressing down on me for years. What I am saying is there a side of me you never got to know, not because I was dishonest, but because I was afraid. Afraid it would shift everything, afraid of being misunderstood. And this may change how people see me, but I can't keep walking around like this part of me does not exist. I am tired of pretending the shadow is not following me. I am done playing a role, done wearing a mask, done pretending to be okay because it's the path of least resistance. If people leave after this, so be it. They were only ever holding the edited version of me anyway. What I am about to show you is not perfect, it's messy, but it's real. I used to believe that strength meant silence, that keeping it in made me noble, that my pain did not count if someone else had. It was so I stuffed it down, smiled through it, sat in pain while holding other up, became the one who never wavered, but under the calm tone and steady hands was a soul exhausted, not because of how much I did, but because of how much I carried alone. That's what I have kept hidden, not some huge secret, not some scandal, just pain, quiet pain, the kind that does not buries but breaks you in ways you can't explain, the kind that echoes at night when the world goes quiet. Mine began a year ago. Something happened, not loud, not violent, just deep, and I did not know how to talk about it. So I did not. I told myself people would not understand that talking about it would only cause more harm. So I kept moving, head down, smile fixed, and nobody questioned it because I gave them no reason to. But appearances deceive. I am the proof. I have stood in rooms full of people and felt invisible. I have achieved things and felt no joy. I have laid beside people I loved and felt like I was miles away because how do you describe a storm when you have trained yourself to fake the sun? I know this is a lot. I know it might sound strange coming from someone who always seemed fine, but I am done hiding. I am done tucking away the pieces of me that are just as worthy of love. If you are still here, still listening, this is not the end, this is the beginning. There's a kind of pain that does not crash through doors. It does not scream or demand, it just lingers, follows you around like a hum in the background. You forget it's there until one day you realize you have not heard silence in years. That's what it's been like for me. I was not hiding a lie, I was hiding because I did not know how to be fully seen. I did not know how to say I am not okay without feeling like a burden. Growing up, I saw strength worn like armor, emotions swelled, so I learned to do the same. But no one told me armor gets heavy, that even strong people get worn down, that silence corrodes the parts of you that need warmth. What was I hiding? The simple truth, I have been hurt deeply by words that cut and were brushed off, by absence when I needed presence, by broken promises I trusted too much, and I dragged all of that into my life, into my friendships, my relationship, into quiet moments where peace should live but did not, and I did not even realize how much of me had been shaped by silence until now. Until this moment, I am not saying this for pity. I am saying it because silence builds wall, and those walls may block pain, but they also block joy, connection, intimacy. So I am chipping away at them, word by word, truth by truth. And if this hits home, if you are watching and thinking this is me, then hear me. You are not alone. There's no shame in asking for help, no weakness in being real, no failure in saying, I am still working through it, because that's where I am. Healing not instantly, not easily, but truthfully. I wish I could say it all got better the second I opened up, that the weight disappeared, but that's not real. Healing is not instant, it's a slow walk full of hope and heartbreak, progress and backslides. There are days I still want to shut down, still want to be that easy version of me, unbothered and undemanding, the one no one has to worry about. But I have learned something: hiding your pain may protect others, but in erodes you. I used to fear being fully seen. I thought if someone saw the broken parts, they did run, or worse stay, but only love the polished version. So I played safe, smiled through it, said I am fine. So often it almost became true until someone asked me something that cracked the whole thing wide open. If you never speak about what broke you, how will anyone know how to love all of you? And I had no answer because I never gave anyone a chance to know the part of me I kept the script close, kept it polished, safe. But what if the bravest thing we can say is, I don't have it all figured out, but I want to be seen anymore way. So I am doing that no slowly, not just here, but in real life, in spaces that matter with people who care. I am learning to speak the words I once buried, to share the weight, because the truth is, we all carry something, and most of us are just waiting for someone to go first. That's why I am here. That's why I pressed record, because maybe someone else needed to hear this. Someone who is been holding back, afraid to be real, afraid to be judged. I want them to know you are not wrong for hurting. You are not broken beyond repair, and you don't have to hide to be worthy. Sometimes I wonder how much of my past I have edited just to survive, how many moments I downplayed, moments that mattered more than I admitted. There's a version of me that learned to keep walls up, to smile through silence, to give love even when it was not returned right. I thought that was strength, that silence was resilience, but no, I know it was survival, not healing. Pushing it down did not free me, it trapped me, kept me from parts of myself that just needed a little light. Because not all wounds leave marks. You can see some live in your habits, your fears, your silence, and here's what I buried the deepest. I did not think I was worthy of love in my entirety, not because I hated who I was, but because I thought love required being easy, quite effortless, so I shrunk myself, diminished what I felt, said it's nothing when inside I was screaming, please see me, please don't go. And now sitting here saying this, I feel the weight of all the truth I never shared. Not because I was fake, but because I thought truth had to be perfect to be valid. But it does not. The truth can be messy, judged, raw, and still matter. If I have learned anything, it's this: you don't find healing in pretending. You find healing in honesty, in letting your story breathe, even the parts that scare you, even the parts that are not ready to be fixed. This is not just a confession, it's permission to show up unfiltered, unpolished, unedited. So if you have stayed with me this long, thank you. Thank you for holding space for me and maybe for yourself too.